Hi, Amy. I just wanted to respond to your presentation. I thought it was really good. I'm going to respond to your question about athletics and funding in higher education. Um, After I listened to your presentation and saw the question, I kind of just did some browsing and found that in 2012, just 23 of the 228 athletic departments in the NCAA Division I public schools uh, generated enough money to cover their own expenses. Um, and of those 23 self-sufficient schools, um, all of them are in the conferences that automatically qualify for the Bowl Championship Series. So it's just interesting to think about that and who those teams are. Obviously, that's where the money is coming from. Something else I thought I found interesting was one of the articles. I think it was in Florida. Their athletic director cited that funding women's programs, sporting programs, as a reason for spending so much money because of their dedication to Title IX. Now that's all good and well. I support that, women having the same opportunities in athletics. But unfortunately, I mean, it's the women's sports and it's the smaller sports that really are depending on the funding and not necessarily bringing back the revenue. I'm not saying that we should eliminate all of these sports to have these huge football and basketball programs. I'm not saying that. I think it's just interesting when you think about where the money's going and then who is producing the revenue. But I think for me, throughout reading this whole thing, it doesn't seem like athletics really brings as much money as people think it does. I think um, really only an eighth of those schools can provide for themselves, and the rest of them need subsidies from the institution. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I have a skewed opinion about it. I like sports, but UNC Charlotte, they have a football team now, but when I went there, they didn't, and the basketball team was okay. And I mean, while I was there, the soccer team went to the national championship and played Chapel Hill for the national championship. But and all of a sudden there were soccer fans and all of that. So I think it's interesting. I don't know that I don't know. I'm not sure that that athletics, yes, it brings a brand to the university and they can use that as help for enrollment and everything else and what a great experience you're going to have and game days and ESPN and everything else. And yes, they provide academic scholarships, which that's a whole other argument about whether those students are qualified or what they're actually learning while they're there on scholarships while they're traveling all over the place. But um, other than that, to me, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like athletics plays such a huge role in the funding, and it almost seems like they take more than they actually produce. So I don't know. I think I might be somewhat pessimistic on this, but I appreciate your presentation and looking forward to hearing back from you.